Bonjour, class. Today we're going to talk about conjugating verbs in the imperfect or the imparfait. The imparfait is a second way of conjugating verbs in the past. The previous way we learned was the passé composé. The imperfect has specific rules as to when to use it as opposed to the passé composé, which we'll get to in a little bit. But first, the conjugation, and then we'll worry about the how and the when. But now it's just conjugating the verbs correctly. In addition to the passé composé, the imperfect describes events from the past. The imperfect uses the present tense conjugation of the new form of a verb minus the ONS ending as its stem. For example, nous parlons minus ONS becomes parle. So parle, P-A-R-L, is our stem for the verb, and then we'll add the appropriate ending depending on the subject pronoun. For IR verbs like finir, it's nous finissons. Finissons minus ONS is finis. So in the imperfect with regular IR verbs, it's going to seem like there's a lot of S's. If that is the case, you're probably doing it correctly. So don't think that you have too many S's. You don't. You probably have the right amount. Nous vendons. Vendons minus ONS is vend. V-E-N-D. So those are the stems for the three main types of regular verbs. R-E-I-R, and R-E-E-R, I-R, and R-E. I think I got it right. So the imperfect endings, so we know our stems for ER verbs, IR verbs, and RE verbs in the regular verbs. The endings are always the same. It doesn't matter what the verb is. If the subject is je, the ending is always AIS. If the subject is to, the ending is always AIS. If the subject is il, elle, or on, the ending is always AIT. For nous, the ending is always IONS. Vous, the ending is IEZ. Ils, elles is AIENT. So those endings never change. So je is always the same. It's always AIS. Tu is always AIS. So on and so forth. So for example, je parle becomes je parle. Il finisse becomes il finisse. So it's il, so the ending is always AIT. Nous vend, the ending is always IEZ. So vous